Good morning, Cancer, and welcome to my channel. This is the Oracle of Zoraya Utlanaya, and today I'll be doing a reading for you for the week of June the 2nd to the 8th, 2024, and the new moon in Gemini, which is occurring on June the 6th, that week. I've already cut your decks, and I've shuffled them all 7 times each, utilizing the numerology of the date June the 2nd, 2024. So let's dive right in. We are starting off with the Queen of Wands. Very beautiful card. I haven't seen this one yet. I love this deck so much. So this is the Queen of Wands here. Queen of Wands emulates all the fire signs. That's Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. She is extremely bold and she is extremely assertive, and she does not shy away from showcasing her skills and her beauty. As you see here, her skirt is made out of peacock feathers. And so that indicates that she does not care what other people think. She will showcase her skills, her beauty, and she will be bold and assertive, and she goes for what she wants. Now, in the normal Rider-Waite deck, all of the members of the court, the page, the knight, the king, all have salamanders either on their cloak or somewhere beside their throne. This indicates being protected from fire or being protected from risk. Now, the queen doesn't have any salamanders on her card. So that indicates that even though she's not protected from risk, she still goes after what she wants because she knows she can get it. What are you striving for? What is your goal? You're being asked to step into the archetype and step into the energy of the Queen of Wands and going after what you want. She holds a sunflower, and the sunflowers always face the sun. They follow them throughout the sky. What is your sun? What is your North Star? What gives your life nourishment? What makes you keep going? What makes you get up in the morning? Utilize this as motivation and as a source of energy to boost your assertiveness into getting whatever it is that you are working towards getting. You're very attractive right now as well, Cancer. You are very alluring, and there is a glow about you. There are fireflies here as well, and whenever you see a light source in the night in the summertime, there are always fireflies or bugs attracted to it. And even though it might kill them, they still go towards it. This is your allure right now. Use it to your advantage, but be mindful not to take advantage of people, because you are very magnetic at this time and you can utilize this to get what you want. But make sure you're utilizing it for good, okay? The Seven of Swords. Okay. Yeah, so you see here how there's a snake, and the snake is trying to get these eggs. And she is masquerading herself or camouflaging herself with flowers in order for her to obtain these eggs. So there could be some hidden treachery. I don't know if it's coming from you. Because I was getting something about using your magnetism for good. So some of you might have, I'm not calling anybody out here. That's not going to be for everybody. But if you are having a glow up moment right now, People might be offering services to you because they think that you're really beautiful or handsome. And there's nothing wrong with accepting these things, but just make sure that your intentions are also understood by this other person or people, that you're not stringing them along and eventually they're going to be hurt in the end and you gain something out of it. That's like kind of what I'm getting. Not like treachery, but make sure if people are fawning over you and wanting to do favors for you and stuff like that, just make sure that they understand that you're where you're coming from too, so that they don't think that you're their girlfriend or boyfriend, or like that there's some sort of expectation at the end of this, because that might put you in a weird situation that you don't want to be in, if you catch my drift. Okay. Now, on another note, this card can be about stealing of ideas, can be about theft, physical theft, like she's stealing these eggs here, or theft of ideas. But on a positive note, because on a normal Rider-Waite deck, this is a golden card. And so the way that I would normally read this card is that you need to be strategic, okay? And you need to be strategic in getting what you want, because that's what you're trying to do. You're after something, and that's okay. And you have the power within you to get it. You're going to tap into the energy of the Queen of Wands and be bold and assertive, and you're going to get it. But you need to be a little bit strategic here. You need to play a little bit of 5D chess. Now, on the normal Rider-Waite deck, there is a gentleman who is at war with another army. And he has snuck into this encampment of the other army, and he has stolen all of the swords of the opposing army in order to avoid and to mitigate a hot war with them, which will reduce the chances of people dying. So instead of going to war, he has stolen their swords, and now they can't go to war. So you see how this is a card of strategy. So thinking 5 steps ahead, thinking 3 steps ahead. How can you utilize your strategic thinking? What kind of strategy can you do? You need to kind of anticipate the next moves of people and come up with a plan. If they're going to do this, if I do this, then I'm going to do this. And then they're going to probably do this, and then I'm going to respond by doing this. So you're thinking 5 steps ahead, and you're anticipating what their move is going to be, and you're going to anticipate and you're going to plan for your counter move. Okay? Very interesting. And then we have the 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups came up for Pisces as well, but it came up in the other deck. So I'm going to read it a couple ways, okay? So you might be the cause of someone's 5 of Cups. So just like I was getting that energy before of just like, if people are like, just, you might not be used to getting all of this attention maybe. If you're glowing up and having a moment right now, being very attractive, maybe like even it doesn't have to be physically, it could just be like you are being exceptionally good at work or something like that. And so maybe you've gotten a promotion and someone else was wanting it, and you've been the cause of their 3 cups spilling. It's opportunities missed here. Okay. Or if it is because you're having a physical glow up, maybe you're working out, working on your self-care, and you're starting to glow, you're doing spiritual work, you're starting to glow from the inside out, right? And people are wanting to get with you, or people are wanting to be around you, and maybe you are saying, I don't have the time, or you're declining people, and these are lost opportunities for them. Just be mindful about other people. You don't have to please other people all the time. You have to remain in your boundaries and stuff like that. But just be mindful not to take advantage of people where they're going to be hurt or something like that. Like for you to gain something out of it intentionally, okay? But for some of you as well, when you're being strategic about getting what you want here, you might have to go through some sort of loss in order to gain something in the long run. You're being strategic about it. Okay, so do you understand what that means? So you're thinking 5 steps ahead, and like on your second step, you have to go through this loss that is in your control. But knowing that so normally on the normal Rider-Waite deck, there is a guy that's sad about, he spilled 3 cups of wine. And if he only turned around, he would notice that there's 2 more cups and a path that takes him to a bridge that takes him to a castle that would be his if he only turned around. And there's like 1,000,000 cups in there. So there's no need to be upset over the three cups that have spilled in front of him. So what I'm getting at is that part of your strategy might be to take a loss seemingly to other people in order for you to gain that castle in the end with the 1,000,000 cups. Do you understand? So you're being bold and assertive. You're going after what you want. You're being strategic. You're thinking 5 steps ahead, and knowing that part of your strategy might be taking a loss, knowing that in the end, you're going to end up with that castle. You're going to end up the victor of this situation. But you have to keep appearances up, and you have to go through this process in order to get to that final destination of that castle. Very interesting reading. Okay, yeah. So we have the Devil coming up with the Queen of Wands. So I am getting a little bit of like, not bad vibes, but like someone out there is not leading with pure intentions with some people, and just be mindful that it doesn't bite you in the butt. I'm not here to judge anybody, because whoever this is for, you need to think 5 steps ahead, because this might bite you in the butt. Okay, so thinking long term about what it is that you're doing, if you're leading people along or like stringing people along because they're wanting to do stuff for you, or like something about that, it might bite you in the ass later. So just don't, and like, you don't want to put yourself in a dangerous situation, especially if you're a woman. If people have been getting the wrong idea about what your intentions were, I'm just going to say that. Not to say that it warrants that behavior, but humanity is how it is, and you need to be mindful of what you need to think 5 steps ahead, okay? That's not for everybody. So the Devil can also be being independent, like, and also like carving your own path. So the story of like Lucifer breaking free from God, right? You're being bold and you're being assertive, and you are breaking free from society's norms and expectations. You're going after what you want, and that might not sit well with other people, but you need to pursue what makes you happy. That's all I'm getting from that now. So the Devil archetype, right? Like, he was the right-hand man of God in the allegory, and he didn't like where God was going with certain things, and he wanted to I'm not going to get too much into how I interpret these things at this time, because we're already at 15 minutes, but it's breaking free of dogma. It's breaking free of control, top-down control, okay? The Devil is a card that's represented by Capricorn. Capricorn is authoritarian, top-down structure. you want to break free from that. And on the normal Rider-Waite deck, there's people that are a man and a woman who are chained to a big cube. And that can be a representation of Saturn, but that's another story. And the chains are very loose around their neck, so they can take it off. And so you're being encouraged to be bold, be assertive, step into your true authenticity, step into your self-independence and self-reliance, and break free from top-down authoritarian dogmatic ideologies and control. So this might be like who you're up against too, right? Who you're trying to be strategic with. Someone that is authoritarian. Maybe this is in a work environment. Whatever it is that you're trying to get, whatever it is that you want, that you're striving for, you can obtain it as long as you stand your ground and stick into your true authenticity. Be mindful as well about addictions, like addictions to feeling good and having maybe power over people with this glow up. I'm getting this back again. So yeah, just be mindful, whoever that is, okay? With the Seven of Swords, we have the Two of Spears. So with the Two of Spears, this lady, like this is Daenerys from the Game of Thrones. She has rushed to the finish line of life, and she is now trying to figure out what is next. So despite you being ambitious with your end goal, whatever it is that you are working towards, it could be relationships, it could be entrepreneurialships, it could be job oriented, it could be family oriented, whatever. You're being encouraged to be mindful, to don't forget to live in the present moment as well. You can work towards the future always, but don't forget to stop and smell the roses, because life can pass you by too quickly. We need to practice mindfulness, and we need to see joy and beauty in every second of the day. So yes, go after your goal, be strategic, thinking 5 steps ahead, planning ahead, but also living in the moment too, okay? Because the future will always be there, but the present is not. And then with the Five of Cups, we have the Ace of Swords. So yeah, you're standing your ground. You are seeing things with more clarity, and there is a new chapter approaching for you because of your ability to plan, to strategize, to step into your true power, and your ability to be assertive and dominant. This card can also signify, it's a lesser interpretation of justice. So karmic justice is always going to make its way around for others and for you. Just keep that in mind. And yeah. With any of the lost opportunities that you're perhaps even planning out yourself, you're seeing the path ahead with clarity, and you're able to weather these losses steadfastly because you know the end game is the castle. All right, very interesting reading, I will say that. We're going to end up with a motto for your week. I am at ease with myself, and I am at ease with other people. I am even-tempered and emotionally well balanced. If this reading resonated for you, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. That is something that you'd like to do. You can also hit that bell notification to let you know when I release new videos. And if you want a more holistic approach as to what is going on with your week and your new moon in Gemini, not only check out your sun sign, but also your moon, your rising, and your Venus. I'm truly grateful for the energy that you've brought me here today. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful week and new moon.